Chargers.
Set to kick off.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, Murray. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Raiders' 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Will be accepted. Pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was taken down.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Now this time Murray to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
On the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. On 2nd down, Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
To Matt Breida. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. On first down, here's Breida. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At their
2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt. Give him 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll let this go deep for runs. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. Now Murray off play action. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists.
To the ball zone. And picked up by the Chargers.
Come
There he
on.
goes, makes it away. And he takes it back to the house. It's a field recovery and a Charger touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Chargers 17, Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
35-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the shotgun, Breida. He'll be taken down at the 40 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Tua. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Chargers going to submit for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And we'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now from Murray. Right there, it's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Second and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the gun on third down, Murray. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. Will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. Tua, the final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa will find Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And a Raider first down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. Just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Taken down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
41-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Tua going to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. It's now 24.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Man open left side is Brown. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
First down, Raiders.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And they're going to get it. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about this all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
12 yards there and a first down.
22-yard line.
Now it's Hunt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
At the 41.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have the third down. They set up shop at the 33-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Raiders on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Tua. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
And the Raider first down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This pass caught at the 4. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Tua setting up shop to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Tua to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Chargers, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control.